Student loan debt relief finally gets a win. Finally, debt relief gets a win. Um, Biden has been trying to help student loan people, and he been getting blocked every which way. The first time he tried to put it on Congress, they struck it down, and the second time, he using his own powers as a president to help people. So good job, Biden, for not turning the other cheek and going the other way and and dismiss helping people, knowing that people need help. Because I'm sure people sound like people fed up with these student loans. Especially some people went to for-profit colleges. These colleges scam people. I feel like if the government gave us money to go to these scam colleges, they should help us fix it. They should help us correct the money that we spent at these scam colleges. You know, or otherwise they should have investigated these colleges before they gave us the money and closed them down and say, "Oh, don't go there" or something like that. But you know, like I said, it's good that Biden is helping to fix this stuff, these student loan debts, instead of just blowing us off. Monday, a federal judge dismissed a lawsuit from two conservative groups seeking to block forgiveness to 800,000 borrowers. But if that don't sound cruel, you're going to block forgiveness to 800,000 borrowers. That's just cruel, man. These 800,000 borrowers probably been struggling to make their payments and just getting by the best way they can. You know, probably could live better than what they live in had not they had these payments. Probably can buy more, you know, a house or a brand new car. Maybe their credit is bad because of these payments. But Biden is helping us out. Working people or whoever is going to get this help. This is great. Number two, after 25 years of payment, people still owe 39 million. Imagine that. After 25 years, you still owe. That's sad. You know, like I said, you pay 30 years for a house, and now you got to pay 20, 25, 30 years for student loan because somebody upped the student loans from the 1970s, 80s. They upped it and probably figured out they can make a bunch of money and don't want to give up that money that they're making. Just sad, you know. Number three, the case argued that the federal government lacks authority to forgive debt. They always want to say that the federal government lacks authority to forgive debt. They always say want to block the president on something they don't like. That's crazy how the government works. You know, you would think the president can just go in there and wave a magic wand and that's what it's going to be. Well, I guess that would be a dictatorship, somebody with complete rule. But in this system, the president can sometimes be a fault on some of the stuff that he does. So the Republicans or conservatives are challenging him and don't want some of this done. They'd rather have us keep the debt, I guess, which is crazy. Number four, 804,000 will have their loans erased. That's nice. 804,000 people can get some release, some relief, and worry about other things, you know. Hopefully, whatever degree they took up, they got a job in that field. If not, then they definitely need their loan erased. Paying 20, 25, 30 years on a degree you never use is crazy. But however, 804,000 people will get their loans erased. Good job, President Joe Biden. Number five, judge rejected the request to block forgiveness. Conservative group did not show how they would be harmed by the plan. Of course, the conservative group can't show how they'll be harmed by the plan because they just want to be in the way. They don't want it to happen. Maybe somebody who donates to them got money in these colleges, and it's gonna mess up the money if they erase everybody debt. Number six, thousands of people could have been received forgiveness if it wasn't for errors in the system. Errors in the system that stop thousands of people from receiving. I think it's something after 10 years you can receive forgiveness or something like that. Public servant, or maybe it's some other stuff to college loans. But for a while, I know some of Trump's people was playing games with this student loan. They was making it tougher on people and stuff like that, and people wasn't getting their forgiveness, and they was still having to pay. People that was eligible for it, they only proved like 1%, or a small number, like 2% of people, something like that. But the majority of people were stuck with these payments when they was eligible for forgiveness. And so now President Joe Biden in there, and he's correcting all that. Who's ever eligible for forgiveness will get it now. Like I said, this whole situation is beautiful. Good job, President Joe Biden. Student loan debt relief finally gets a win. And some people are going to be happy. They can go on with their lives and not worry about this burden of paying all this money back for so long, 20, 25 years, 30 years. And now they can go on to something else. This is beautiful for the working people, for the people who suffer paying these loans back. I look forward to seeing more cancellations. Good job, President Joe Biden. Keep doing what you're doing. I'm out.